Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with the Fiber Seat, and it is WIP Wednesday where I share what I've been working on. Which are things that I can't show you in my hands, but yes, I can show some things to you in my hands. This. But first up, I'm going to share with you Penelope's sock. I'm loosely using an NOLA pattern. Let's see. They used to have numbers. Pattern number 26, basic baby and kids socks. So you can like make different weight as it's recipe style. Anyway, so what am I using? I'm using NOLA on Sprout DK. Here's one sock. This is why I like making kids socks. They're smaller than adult socks. They like DK weight, so it goes faster. Don't talk to me about how long the foot is. I'm coming to grips with it. She's 7 now. So this fits her foot. I mean, she's my daughter's. It totally makes sense that the sock's as big as it is. But anyway, here's the second sock. So I've gone through the heel flap, turned, and I've done the gusset, which is that fun little bit right there. And now I'm going into the instep. Both my kids have narrow feet. So I put a little bit of slip stitching on the bottom around the arch to kind of snug the sock up onto their feet. So that's where that is. I've got these. I probably will finish that today. I'm planning on finishing it today because I've got some sock patterns that I need to make socks for, so that I can release the sock patterns. Yes, I'm yarning and doing the things again. So this is exciting. But that's what I've got in one of my flamingo bags from Cottontail Farms. Also, I have more bags to show you. So I forgot my bags at Carolina, and Chelsea mailed them to me so I can share my parent flamingo obsession with you. So here's the other flamingo bag I was talking about from Cottontail Farms. Is that not awesome? I'll show you the inside. The inside has a pocket and a little clasp. How cool. All right, so, and then here's my bag. Here's my Harris-Tweed bag. Look at this. I thought long and hard because there were so many beautiful options to choose from. There's ginkgo leaves. And then the pockets. But anyway, there were so many beautiful color choices. And I had to sit there and think, what purses do I have? This is something you gotta, like, this is how I don't impulse buy, if that makes sense. I was like, what purses do I have? What don't I have in my wardrobe that I would need a purse for? And I settled on this. Super excited about it. And you're like, but it's a project bag, but it's also a purse. I'm doubling up the concept of what it's for. Just let me do it. Anyway, so Cottontail Farms, y'all, if they don't make it to a website, make it to Maryland because she's going to have these there if they're not out already. So that was my fiber finds they found me. My fiber finds found me. Anyway, what else have I been working on? Well, I made an Earth Day colorway. I'm releasing it this Friday at noon while we're setting up for Fiber Expo. But anyway, let me share it with you. What is it called? Directive. It's a Wally reference. I thought of so many other names, but I think I might do a whole series if I start doing that, because I was asking the kids, I'm like, what should I call it? And I showed them my swatches and my cake here, and they're like, but it looks like the boot with the leaves growing out for the plant, and here we are. So this is knit and crochet, and you're like, Lindsay, what does it look like on an actual hank? Well, let me show you. So here's sock. Ooh, and I just love all the speckles in there. DK and worsted. So Friday, I'm super excited about this. I really like how it turned out. Like, that's a fun, the colors meld. Like, you have your cool and your warm, but the colors kind of all blend together. It's really nice. So yes, this is what it looks like. It'll be out on Friday. Super excited. What else? I have one thing to show you. I got these seamless stitch markers from All Stitch Studios when I went to the Secret Stitching Society's retreat last weekend to talk about yarn and things and show my yarn off. And these are nylon coated metal here stitch markers, and they come with different size availabilities for what it is, and there are different shapes. All Stitch Studios is out of Philadelphia, so if you do allstitchstudio.com, that's where you can find these. But it's the idea, if you have something where you have a lot of repeats in your project, like you're doing color work or something, and it's a small section, so you have to have a bunch of stitch markers. These are super helpful because of the concept that there are 4 colors here, and they're evenly spaced, so you can literally visually see where you are when you're working at it, whether, you know, so you don't have to pull it away and be like, where am I? I don't know. Because that's how my brain talks. Anyway, so I thought these were really cool because I do have a colorwork sweater in mind, not for now, but for in the future. And I wanted to get some of these once Kim, who runs the whole retreat, was talking about them, like, that is a good idea. But there were like flower ones and different color options. So yeah, that's something to look at. Anyway, that's it. I have more yarn to dye, even though we're going to be leaving in a couple days. There was more yarn to dye for Fiber Expo. So if you are going to be in Ann Arbor this weekend, come. It'll be fun. It's supposed to be warm. I'm excited. I'm excited about warm weather. I mentally prepared myself for warm weather today, and it was 30 and foggy, but hey, one hoodie not being bundled up, it changed your mindset completely. Anyway, I'm going to make those socks be finished before next WIP Wednesday. I'm probably going to start a sweater because I said I was going to. Don't know which one yet, but I'm thinking the Campside Pullover by Alicia Plummer. I've made some of her stuff in the past, and so think I might do that, but I'm going to share that stuff on social media, the different options people gave me, because I was going to make a Rise and Shine sweater. And so people gave me options of things that they've liked. So yeah, until next time though, happy crafting.